Why? This literally is like every day is like the game is a whole different game. You know, like you gotta just it's like such a it adds so much random factors. OMG. Alright guys, let's take a look at the new patch notes. The big update preview, part 4, new heroes and jail. Jail? Today we'd like to wrap up the hero previews by showing you the faces of the last 2 heroes that are part of the big update. Io! Oh, they put Io in the game. At least it doesn't look like it's like the one from Auto Chess, right? Where like combines, it's 2 units together or whatever. Tier 3 Io, the beep update. Primordial Druid. Oh, another Primordial. Cool. Io teleports away to revive a dead hero. Io and the hero return with full health and are purged of negative effects. Io teleports. What? Teleports away to revive a dead hero. Okay, tether. Io tethers to the nearest ally unit and pulls itself towards it. Io and the tethered unit gain attack speed and damage reduction. The tether will break if they move far apart. Huh. So it's like a supporting unit, right? It's a druid, so it grows, right? Like other druids. So if you have IO 1 and you have like Trent 2-star, then it's gonna become IO level 2. Then he can tell. I don't understand how relocate works. Like it says IO and their hero return with full health and are purged of negative effects. So one of your units die and then he like brings them back to life. It's kind of interesting. Like it brings a unit back to life with full health. I actually don't understand this one at all. Like how are you gonna like how does it choose what unit to bring back to life? Is it exactly is the unit gonna be random? There's a lot of questions we can ask, but it's a pretty interesting concept. It could also be a very broken concept, right? What if like I don't know, most units would die right away. Okay, so I'm guessing when Io gets mana to cast relocate, like tether is probably gonna be like a passive ability, right? It just tethers to the nearest unit every time. Relocate is probably gonna be the ultimate, so it needs to charge mana. So when it has full mana, Io's gonna probably find a unit to bring back to life. A random dead hero, yes. Probably that's what's gonna be, a random dead hero. So what if your random dead hero is like your Terrorblade 3-star who just died from a sniper ult or something? That would be pretty wicked, wouldn't it? Imagine Io bringing back a 3-star unit in the late game, or like even bringing back a Tidehunter who already ravaged. Does it mean though like the cooldowns are the same? Like when it brings it back to life, it says it comes back with full health and are purged of negative effects, right? But it does not say if the cooldowns are reset. So it probably, like I'm guessing then it probably means like the cooldown won't be reset though. So if the cooldown's not reset, I can see it being like it's just okay. It should be just fine, right? It really depends, like relocate really depends on like all the other units in the game and like how it would interact with those units that can bring back alive. I mean, I'm more interested in tether, right? Like tether unit gains attack speed and damage reduction. Like this is actually a completely bonkers spell. Like they put tether and they put overcharge together. Io is literally 3 out of 4 spells in Dota put into Underlords. Like this unit might be completely broken depending on the numbers because attack speed and damage reduction. Imagine like, okay, Troll Warlord. You put your Io right beside your Troll Warlord. Okay, he tethers the Troll Warlord. It gets attack speed. It gets damage reduction. It never dies. Right? Add a Mask of Madness to this unit. Okay, put it beside a Sniper 3-star. Give it Mask of Madness. Put it beside your Lone Druid with Savages. Savages do so much damage, right? When they stack up their Savage bonus. So you put it beside your Savage unit. like lone druid who's also a druid, right? They help each other grow, and then the IO tethers him. It's probably gonna be stronger than the freaking bear at that point. Yeah, that's insane. For me, more than relocate, tether is like the most insane spell. Like whatever numbers they give for this spell is either gonna make or break this hero. Like this hero, because of tier 3, I'm assuming the numbers are gonna be pretty good. Like even if it gives like 20% attack speed on level 1, and then on level 2 it gives 40% attack speed, but it also gives like, let's say, 20% damage reduction. That's insane. Like that's just insane for this unit because it's a druid, right? So you pair it up with like lone druid or Trem Protector, it's gonna get free levels, or it's gonna give someone else free levels. Either way, it's really good. Primordial is like kind of meh, right? But apart from that, like being a druid is like insane. Alright, let's move on, boys. Faceless Void. Ace tier? Ace of Assassins? Oh shit, that's so cool. Ace of Assassins. Allied assassins have a chance to dodge attacks by jumping backward in time, fully avoiding both physical and magical damage. The heck? Chrono Cube creates a blister in space-time, stunning all units caught in the cube. Faceless Void has increased movement speed and attack speed while in the cube. Chrono Cube. So they couldn't do Chronosphere, right? Because like in Underlords everything's like a box. So they call it Chrono Cube. I'm guessing it's probably like a 3x3, right? The stun. Imagine, oh my gosh. As an assassin, like in Underlords, you can also gosh, I just started choking just thinking about it. Faceless Void is gonna like chrono your assassins. And the enemy is gonna hit your assassins inside the chrono cube. Like what's gonna happen is you're gonna put like an axe, right? You're gonna put all your team on the left side, then you're gonna put an axe all the way on the right side, right? All the assassins jump the axe, and then the Faceless Void just charges his mana and then chrono cubes, right? And all your assassins are like stuck inside hitting this axe, and they're all chronoed. And then the enemy Coddle or something blasts your 5 assassins. I can like literally see all the crazy shit happening like with this thing. But yeah, he's an assassin primordial. Oh, whoa, another primordial. Interesting. Maybe they're gonna change primordials instead of like spawning eidolons into like something else. That could be a thing. But it's pretty cool that they added an ace for assassins. They can jump backwards in time, fully avoiding both spells. It's like backtrack. Right? It's pretty cool. I like it. I mean, it's gonna make assassins a bit more tanky. So anyone who has Mask of Madness is gonna be absolutely disgusting, right? Like, imagine a Slark 3 or PA3 with Mask of Madness just jumping in and just, you know, healing themselves up. They take some damage, they go back in time, they heal up again. Like, they're gonna have non-stop healing. But you know what? This makes me think they're gonna remove Mask of Madness from the game. Like, this in the right now in Underlords, there's so many units are way too dependent on Mask of Madness. Like, Mask of Madness is like is the item that literally just changes a unit from being like, I don't know, 2.5 out of 5 to like 5 out of 5, right? PA, Slark, Troll Warlord, Sniper to an extent. Like, it's pretty insane. So I'm guessing Mask of Madness is probably going to be either changed or out of the game, or they might like downsize it, like give it like a mask instead, so it doesn't give attack speed, but it can just give lifesteal, so it doesn't kill some of these units off. But yeah, it's pretty cool. There's a lot of aces now, right? Like there's already been a lot of aces, but now there's an ace for assassins and knights. I'm really gonna expect like Faceless Voids like griefing your teammates. It's gonna be crazy. All right, next one, jail, jail mechanic. Okay. Even though Season 1 adds 12 new heroes to the roster, we have decided not to remove any beta season heroes. Okay, you might be asking yourself, won't this make it harder to rank up heroes? This is where the jail comes in. Every 24 hours, a number of heroes are removed from the pool. The system will also make sure that when creating the list of heroes to ban, that all alliances can still be completed. Jail. These heroes have been caught making trouble. Every day, 8 to 12 heroes are detained and cannot be hired from this shop. Despite these absences, all alliances can still be fully completed. What? What? Is this a meme? Is this some April Fool's joke? Not only we have found it adds a great variance to the game from the day to day, but most importantly, we didn't see any change to the rate heroes can be ranked up. We hope you're all enjoying these previews while we get ready to release the big update. Ouch. Fuck! Why would they do that? Why? This literally is like every day is like the game is a whole different game, you know? Like you gotta it's like such a it adds so much random factors. OMG. Ooh, this is probably the one thing I probably can't agree with. You know what this is? This is like an easy way to like get out of like trying to balance the game every week, right? Or it's like trying to be a smart way. But like the point is like you have a tournament, right? How do you prepare for a tournament when everything is like sometimes banned or something? Or in tournaments they're gonna have different rules. Now there's a two different sets of gameplay, right? There's gonna be ladder gameplay, there's gonna be tournament gameplay. Because if you play in private lobbies, maybe the units are not banned, they're not jailed, right? I mean, personally, I will adapt no matter what. Like, that's easy for me. But the point is, like, how? How do you, like, how is it gonna be, how's that gonna work? Like, what if someone likes to play one comp, right? For example, Crystal Maiden, the most key piece of mages. Crystal Maiden gets banned for one day. You will not see a single mage comp the entire day. Like, you just can't play mages without Crystal Maiden. Okay, something better. Luna. Luna's gone out of the pool. How the fuck do you play knights? How? How do you play knights without Luna? CK is gone from the pool. How do you play knights without CK? What else you got? Like, let's just take a quick look at things, right? Uh, Puck is gone. How do you play dragons? Dragon Knight's gone. How do you play dragons? You don't. Like, okay, let's take a look here, right? OMG, this is so stupid. Jail concept is actually insane. It's like the most random factor about the game, but it doesn't matter because like if everybody is in the same boat, right? Everyone has to play the same shit. Everything is random. Blah 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 blah. Eventually, there is still gonna be like this. You know, these players are gonna be at the top no matter what, right? Like you're good, you're gonna be at the top. It doesn't matter what the game gives you, but like it's gonna change the game in a lot of ways. Like imagine playing Savages without Lone Druid, right? Or even without Enchantress. Savages without Enchantress, Pepe Hands. But the biggest one is definitely Crystal Maiden. Like Crystal Maiden is like the core of mages. You can't play mages without Crystal Maiden. Or imagine Deadeye without Sniper Raffle. Demon hunters without anti-mage. Demon hunters without anti-mage. Or demons without AM. Imagine like there's no AM and people just play demons. Like what the fuck? There's only two demon hunters. Can't ban it. True that. True that. That's true. That's true. I like the idea that it lasts for a week, but it's only like 24 hours, right? The thing, the jail time, it's like every 24 hours it changes. So like, I mean, it's very simple. Crystal Maiden gets banned. All right, guys. I'm taking an off day today. I'll be back streaming tomorrow. So see you then. Come back tomorrow. Crystal Man's back in the pool. All things are fine. I mean, that's pretty much the only like unit that I see that will completely break the game for like an entire day. But apart from that, I think to be honest, it's okay. Like I can already imagine myself like, oh, these units are banned. I already know what I'm gonna play next. I already know what the replacements are for those units. Like the only thing that this changes is like what the future previews have, because the future previews can have game mechanic changes. Game mechanic changes are by far the biggest one. Like this one is huge, right? Like when they add units into the game, I don't give a shit. Like units being added, you just adapt because it's units, right? It's not a game mechanic change. It's just adding spells that now you need to like. It's like it's like a what do you call it? Like some kind of a formula. You're just adding a few more things in there, right? When you when you add like game mechanic changes, it's like a whole new, thing. It's not the same game at all anymore. I think 24 hours is fine. It makes the game very spicy all the time, but like it needs to be like there needs to be a timer that shows like when the jail time refreshes, right? So like you will know when you queue like what units are there. What if you queue and then jail time expired and then like everything changes all of a sudden, right? Like you should be able to figure out when it's gonna change too. Actually, banning things makes you have to think more, like consider things more, right? And that's a good thing, because like that's the kind of game you want it to be.